Gracious Goddess Isis, we call upon you now. We invoke your divine power. Grant us blessing as we explore the mysteries of the purple star. So mote it be. Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, here I am hanging with my girl Isis. She is a goddess that I worship, and she's the goddess of the Order of the Purple Cord. And if you want to learn about the Order of the Purple Cord, visit my website, PsychicBob.com, or you can also visit RareWiccaSpells.com. We're a mystical Wiccan order, an eclectic group of Wiccans, and we work with magic with good intent. Anyways, one of the symbols of our order is the purple star. But you don't have to be a member of the Order of the Purple Cord to work with the purple star. But we're going to talk about the magic of the purple star today. Come on along. Now, before we get into specifically working with the purple star, I want to define the type of star we are talking about. As a Wiccan, one of our sacred symbols is the pentagram or the pentacle. The pentagram is a 5-pointed star. And the 5-pointed star, well, it has so many meanings, but one of its meanings is divine invocation and protection. And in the past, we've explored working with the white star of witchcraft, the gold star, the red star, the blue star, and today we're going to talk about the purple star, and that is the purple 5-pointed star. To start to work with the 5-pointed star, you want to kind of set up a special place to do that work, and we've set up a special shrine, so come on along. Actually, before we go to this shrine, I wanted to show you, this is the backdrop that many of you see when I sit in my chair. And you'll notice that it's got purple pentacles. This is the 5-pointed star. And among witches, purple is considered a very magical color. But I love it. I have pentagrams and pentacles all over my house. And I especially love the color purple. So this is like a really cool backdrop, one of my favorite ones. And you can see all the beautiful purple pentagrams. Let's explore a little bit more about the magic of the color purple as it relates to all of this. Now, working with the purple star is a form of color magic, and this is a book that I highly recommend, Color Casting for Wiccans. It's by Sister Moon. It says Correspondences for More Powerful Spells. Really great book, one of my faves. So let's see what it has to say. Spells that are purple. And she says, the color purple represents magic involving power of all kinds, control over others, psychic energy, wisdom, intuition, influence, confidence, royalty, and heavenly gods. There you go. So here is our altar of the purple star. Let's take a look at it. So what we've got here, now, the altar of the purple star is much more flexible than the other altars. You can kind of design it how you want. The main thing that you want to have on your altar, of course, is the purple star. Now, this actually is a Christmas star. I bought it Christmas time. It's a tree topper. But what I've done is I've taken it, and let me take it out. You can see it, that it's made to go on top of a Christmas tree. So if you look at like Hobby Lobby or any of these stores, they'll soon be having Christmas stuff out. You can buy these. And then I've taken a candle holder. This is a pewter candle holder. And I've just propped it down in there. And it makes a wonderful little decor centerpiece for the altar. Now, you don't have to have a purple star like this one. This is just one. But you can also use a picture of the purple star. You can print one out and frame it and put it up. You can even paint a purple star on canvas or cardboard, put it on your altar. Or if you want to make one out of twigs, and paint it, you can do that. So the purple star doesn't have to be closed. It can be open, like the open pentacle, like I showed you on that tapestry, or it can be solid. Doesn't matter as long as it's a 5-pointed star and in purple. Now, the other things that I've added on the altar are a purple altar cloth. So you can see this beautiful, let me see if I can pull it up here, this beautiful velvet cloth, which I love. And so I would encourage you to have a purple altar cloth. You don't have to, but you can. The purple star is the main thing because that's where we focus on for the power. Now, I also like to have candles on the altar. I have a candle here. Now, because I am out of purple candles, I'm using white. And remember, it's a rule of magic that you can use white candles they're the all-purpose candles. So if you're missing a certain color, substitute with white, okay? Also on my altar, one of the other things that you should have for the purple cord altar is a scrying device. Now, this can be any type of scrying device that you relate to. It could be a crystal ball, like a clear crystal ball, or in this case I have a black crystal ball. It could be a mirrored ball, it could be a scrying bowl or a black mirror. I happen to just feel that the black crystal ball is very powerful, because the idea of working with the purple star is that we want to invoke pure divine power. This purple star is used to draw power in for mostly invocation of spirits and spirit communication. And as a medium, the purple star is very powerful for me to work with when I do spirit work or spell work that involves invocation of spirits. That's why on the altar here I also have, now this is not necessary, this is just something I added. You can add, literally on this altar it's very liberal. It's not like the white star altar, which is very limited. This you can put anything in you want on it. And I've put on here a mystical wizard that I had. I got this a few years ago at a yard sale, and it's made of solid pewter. It was hand painted. Gosh, I don't know if I can pick it up. It is literally like 20 pounds. You can see it. It's solid pewter, hand painted. But this wizard, I love him because, you know, when we think of powerful invocations, many times we can think of wizards. And so I have this beautiful wizard. He's holding a little crystal in his hand. If you can find a wizard dressed in purple robes, that's even more cool. But you know what? I think he looks great. So you want to have your purple star. You want to have a light source, a scrying source, whatever form that takes for you. And then the other things that I add, which aren't absolutely necessary, but you might want to have a wand on your altar. I have actually this amazing purple wand that I got years ago at a store that I used to work at. There was a group of staff, and they used to make these. They're covered in beautiful purple glitter. And, you know, this altar, as I said, it's to work with spiritual power. And so if you want to do invocation of spirits, I would recommend that you do invocations with the wand to raise power. Now, some people are going to say, well, I use the athame. You can, but really the wand is more welcoming, whereas the athame can be perceived as threatening by some spirits. So I use a wand, which I raise, you know, when I do an invocation. So I keep a wand on my altar. Now, your wand does not have to be purple. Any wand will do, but I'm using a purple one because I just happen to have one. So that's one of my other things. And then I like to keep amethyst crystal on my altar. This is one of my amethyst pendant. Look at this beautiful, deep, deep dark pearl. It's almost a blackish purple amethyst. This is one of my favorites. This is called an African amethyst. It comes from South Africa, and it's set in silver. And so this also is on my altar as a sign of power. Amethyst gemstones are oftentimes kept on these type of altars. So there you go. There's some of our altar. Now, one of the other tools that I like to place on my altar is a purple cord. As a member of the Order of the Purple Cord, this is our sacred symbol, the purple cord. And so I like to charge my purple cord that I wear on the altar, and I keep it here. And sometimes I use it to do cord magic, you know, or if I want to just meditate, I can count through the knots on it. But purple cord is another option. And if you are a member of the Order of the Purple Cord, you know, setting up an altar to the purple star is really encouraged and recommended. And this can actually double as your private shrine for the Order of the Purple Cord, because the purple pentagram is one of the symbols of our order. Now, if you set up one of these altars, one of the ways you want to work with it is to come before the mystical purple star and just spend some time reflecting on the symbol. Visualize it glowing with purple light and take that light into you to raise power. And if you feel inspired, you can also go into your scrying device at that time and seek images. So remember, our scrying devices are kind of two-way windows. A lot of people think, oh, it's just you see stuff, but you can actually use your scrying device to go to distant places or to bring people or spirit guides to you. So the purple star altar is an altar of invocation where you call spirits to you. So for example, we might want to invoke working with the spirit of Merlin. And this is, I call this Merlin. I think this is what Merlin looks like. So we could, for example, sit and meditate on the star, feel its power. And when we feel its energy, we could go to our crystal ball and call forth the spirit of Merlin, and we could invoke him. And then once we feel his presence, we can talk to him, ask him to help us with any rituals we're doing or magic. And that's kind of how you use the purple star altar. The purple star altar is not so much an altar for like the other ones. Each of the stars have their own unique purposes. Like for the blue altar, it can be used for healing and protection. Purple can also be used for protection, but it's more like working with pure divine mystical power. So it's more for people who are, working magic, trying to send energy to different places and, do spell work. The purple star is for people that want to conduct communication with the spirit world, do spells related to that. That's kind of what it's for. It's, mystical power, invocation of spirit. So if you're drawn to working with the spirits and magic, the purple star might be something you want to investigate. And again, as I said, we can use our wand. So we could raise our wand over the crystal and say, by the power of the purple star, I invoke the spirit of Merlin into my crystal. Merlin, come and commune with me. And then we could sit back and just see what we receive. So many ways you can use this altar. One of the things I think is most important is be creative. See how the purple star inspires you and what it inspires you to do, and let it lead you. Well, guys, I hope this has given you some insight into working with the mystical and magical purple star, or the purple pentagram or pentacle. I just call it purple star because that's easier to say. But you can call it whatever you want. But I hope this has been fun for you today. Tell me in the box below, are you a member of the Order of the Purple Cord? Have you worked with the purple star before? Have you done any magic invoking Merlin? Do you use a scrying device? Tell me about your magical experiences. And tell me if the color purple is part of your magical world. I'd love to hear from you. Let's have a discussion. Listen, if you've enjoyed this video, help me out. Like this video, favorite it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, post it around on your Facebook, and tell people about the mystical, magical work we do here at Spirit Channel. Thank you guys for being here. I love all of you. Listen, if you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, give me a call, 703-825-3929. My links will be below. You guys rock. I love you. We'll be back here tomorrow for Thursday for Vlog Thursday. Don't miss it. We'll see you then. I love you guys. Blessed be.